It's Week 12 of the National Football League. And we've got the incomparable Travis Kelce, who's closing in on 1,000 yards receiving on the year. It's the Chiefs and the Raiders. All that and more coming up next.
Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiance. Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Hustling through to break that play up, Max Crosby. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Mahomes to throw. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 11 carries, 112 yards, and a touchdown.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game, and I know his teammates and coaches, they feel exactly the same way.
For him today, and it'll wind up a first down. In motion right is Tony. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Into space at the 45. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. Kadarius Toney. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Kadarius Toney with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in Vegas. So that's going to be a nice one for the passing. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but
fighting through it, he's got space. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. He'll get it to the 40. Get some extra yardage. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they've played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, and when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten, and they need to make sure they keep it in that order.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdez-Scantling from 10 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Mahomes now on first down. He's got this to the rookie, Rashee Rice. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And despite injuries like these, Charles, with these guys missing, they've been able to keep that pursuit of perfection alive so far.
That just shows the depth that they have on the roster and the guys who are serious about being ready when their number is called. Someone goes down, someone jumps in, and they don't skip a beat. I think this team has a bunch of those guys, and some of them will be called on again this week.
Now a 2nd and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12. We'll begin with a matchup Browns fans remember all too well from 1986. Cleveland taking on Denver, and those two are tied up as they play the second quarter.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
And they were winners in that ball game as they beat the visiting Washington Commanders. Dak Prescott, excellent in the victory as his guys pushed their record up to 8-3 on the year.
This fielded right at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And trotting back out onto the field, Travis Kelce. On first down, Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Throwing now is Mahomes. It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. For 30 more yards and another first down.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here comes Edwards-Helaire on the toss right. And they can't bring him down. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
You get down near the goal line, you need to start enlisting the help of all 11 guys on the defense. And that's a nice job there by the cornerback, squaring his shoulders and coming in.
That is caught by Rice for a Kansas City touchdown. The 3-yard. Third quarter action. This offense will have a 1st and 10 as they get set for the next drive. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. This ball deep for Tony. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for KC. 41 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. Oh, some strong running. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Between the last 2 plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Quick slant to Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Mahomes now on first down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal from very short range.
Edwards-Helaire is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Sometimes offensive can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the...
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire, and able to get this to the 31.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they just continue to roll right up. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. On play action, it's Mahomes. Now a swing pass, it's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. 20. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 5. 106 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Let's go, man. There ain't no joke. Me and you, baby.
Yellow.
Now here's Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
Yellow.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory.
Let's not disappoint. Don't wait on nobody else.
I don't need to. My time.
Mahomes now to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Mahomes going to throw it here. Shoves him aside. And shutting him off. Now open field. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Right side.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with his fourth rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Well, this has been another impressive display by this undefeated team, Charles. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Chiefs, the perfect season remains intact as they move
Welcome to Weekly Strat. This shows some basic stats about your upcoming opponent. It's Week 13 of the National Football League. And up next, we'll see Aaron Jones, who's one of the best in the league at running the ball, sitting in fourth. It's the Packers.
Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. Down the numbers. There he goes. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate.
Csacsahunk, köszönöm a feliratkozást.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. 84 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
On second down, here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling. I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man coverage was so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by Tony. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The numbers last week for Tony. 3 catches, 132 yards, and a touchdown.
Having a nice season. Number 8 in the league in receiving yards, and not just making his team happy, but anyone who's picked him in fantasy football.
2 yards to go, second down. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll get it inside the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens.
And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. And despite injuries like these, Charles, with these guys missing, they've been able to keep that pursuit of perfection alive so far.
That just shows the depth that they have on the roster and the guys who are serious about being ready when their number is called. Someone goes down, someone jumps in.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Blake Bell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Yellow.
Now Mahomes. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Look at the big man rumble. He may go. Travis Kelce. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap. Mahomes going to throw. And he'll be tackled at the 23 and 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%. Only because they still have some tough games to come. And keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
That's complete to Tony. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
Yellow.
Brings up second and 5 at the 14-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Now it's Mahomes again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Marquez Valdez-Scantling from 6 yards away. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow.
Yellow.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down, Chiefs.
A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Rashawn Gary that time through the line and getting the tackle for loss. Now Mahomes throwing on second down, escaping the pressure right. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
First down, Kansas City.
And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they try to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out. Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. Still on his feet. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. He scored on the ground and through the air as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps...
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 132 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But there used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, "Summertime and the living is easy." Right now, it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 28. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On first down, Mahomes. That one caught by Rice.
Mahomes
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here for quarter number 4. Now Edwards-Helaire breaks through the contact, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Yellow! Come back! Right side!
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. Look at the big fella go. Inside the 20. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Noah Gray, 84 yards. And the Chiefs are going to be moving on to 12-0 as they extend their lead further. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be new.
Yellow! Right side!
They'll start on the ground here on first down. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
24 yards the game there. Another first down as well.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Mahomes' throw hauled in by Bell. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. That's caught left side by the tight end, Gray. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Mahomes takes it himself, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter, and Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And partner, you don't make it this far into a season without...
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the two-point try.
43!
Mahomes will throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Ready.
On play action. Love to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Shot. 17. Set.
Play fake. Here's Love. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And